Welcome back to Venture Onward. Today I plan to talk about Transformers, Rise of the Beasts toy line show, an iconic Beast Wars Predacon, and the T-Rex Megatron that could be around the junction. Transformers, Rise of the Beasts is already established to show several fan-favorite Maximals from Beast Wars. However, the sub-franchisee's criminal Predacons are, so far, nowhere to be seen, leading many to believe that they've been replaced entirely by another faction. However, that could not be the case, as indicated by one distinct motion formation in the movie's toy line. Told Toy is one of the iconic characters of Scorponok, who should examine familiar to fans of the franchise Beast Wars. Materializing as he did in the 1990s, this Scorponok shows the classic Predacon Coalition emblem. With his sight in the toy line, Scorponok may act as a verification that the Predacons and their prehistoric head are clearly in the latest Transformers movie. More additional figures in the Rise of the Beasts toy line have been announced, including multi-packs with several figures. Most of these are characters that lovers of the franchise will identify from the trailer, i.e., Bumblebee and Cheater. On the other hand, some recently revealed figures are Scorponok and Sandspear. The former has a composition founded quite a while on his Beast Wars image, though there are a few loose parts of Generation 1. Sandspear is a packaged miniature scorpion sitting next to him, with the character being entirely original. The reasonably traditional layout is one thing, but Scorponok bears the Predacon symbol presented in Beast Wars. If Scorponok is in Rise of the Beasts, it could mean that there are more additional to the Beast Wars characters than simply a simple tease. It is consistent, though. The movie's villains are Scourge and the Terrorcons, not the Predacons. That same link the former would have with the primary Decepticon block is even being picked, though the seeming company of Predacons pushes this invariant more dubious. That's just more menacing by the disjointed continuity in numerous of the last Transformers films, considerably of which tossed characters and ideas jointly in an aimless manner. The quality of Transformers, Rise of the Beasts as a proper reset or a sequel/prequel to what arrived before is even up in the air, which stood an equivalent problem with its precursor, Bumblebee. Thus, it ought to be found how it relates to the initial movies from the 2000s and early 2010s. The first Transformers film had its interpretation of Scorponok, but this witless drone ought more intelligence and description than any previous interpretation. On the other hand, the one caught in the toy line for Rise of the Beasts is like his Beast Wars variant, indicating that this is a reset. Ironically, the Scorponok in the old film was just the Beast drone for the more extensive Decepticon blackout. That situation could be switched with Scorponok and Sandspear, with the latter effect being a mini-con for the one time. It could also cite some other aspects of Scorponok's Beast-era continuity. For one, the initial Predacon Scorponok held a robot Cyber Bee, which he could operate as a minion. The title also recollects Sandstorm, a repaint of Scorponok's Beast Wars toy, even a Predacon. It is better than just a co-occurrence, like how Scorponok is not the best Predacon presented in Rise of the Beasts history. If it's genuinely a reset, it could lead to a modified interpretation of the Beast Wars carrying across another film, with the iconic Beast Megatron threatening the Maximals and evolving into a major baddie. Whether or not the Predacon Megatron is in Rise of the Beasts has stood something that lovers of the franchise have disputed ever since the movie's belief was shown. Hopefully, Scorponok's latest toy isn't just a well-made bit of plastic and a symbol of Beast Wars. It'd be a massive boon for the film regarding sentimentality, providing 90s children their interpretation of catching the numerous G1 configurations copied in Bumblebee. Also, numerous franchise fans wondered if Wheeljack's missing from some dealing artwork signified something. Takara has officially unveiled his film appearance, along with the first glimpse at Stratosphere and a brand new Terrorcon that still needs to be explained. Transformers, Rise of the Beasts heads into theaters on June 9, 2023.